So the Pixel 9 Pro will have two models this year, the 9 Pro and the 9 Pro XL. The XL is the bigger one that is replacing the Pixel 8 Pro in the market, but the 9 Pro is a new addition in the Pixel 9 lineup or the Pixel lineup. The Pixel 9 Pro may be its smaller variant of the Pixel 9 Pro XL, which is offering 6.8-inch screen, the proper successor to the Pixel 8 Pro, but it will offer the same exact display specs, a 3000 nits peak brightness display. This is incredible for both the smaller and the bigger model, but it definitely looks a lot more smaller in size compared to the Pixel 9 Pro XL in this photo. The Pixel 9 Pro XL has 3 cameras, the Pixel 9 has 2 cameras, but the camera bar design is kind of like a pill cutout, but they are pretty big humps, and they are camera bar, the Pixel iconic design, but they are not connected to the metal frame. So very unique design, very refreshing too. I like the looks, but some people might not. And now, it also is visible that the Pixel 9 Pro has glossier sides while the Pixel 9 has matte finish. Now, if you look at the back panels, then it's the opposite. The 9 Pro has matte one and the Pixel 9 has the glossier one. And then there is a screen difference, 6.24 inches or 6.3-inch screen on the Pixel 9 versus 6.73-inch screen on the Pixel 9 Pro XL. And the bezels are also slimmer, even though that's not visible in these photos. Now, you guys also know that the Tensor G4 is not a huge leap in terms of performance over the Tensor G3, but the specs are a little different. Like compared to OnePlus 4 Plus 4, it's now OnePlus 3 Plus 4, so the performance scores are less in numbers now. One Cortex X4 core running at 3.1 GHz, 3 Cortex A720 cores running at 2.6 GHz, and 4 Cortex A520 cores running at 1.95 GHz. So yes, the cores are better than newer generation cores, but definitely they are less in numbers in terms of performance scores. And that kind of shows in the performance department as well. For example, the Pixel 9 Pro XL performs 1950 in the single core and 4655 in the multi-core department. But the Pixel 9 will reportedly come with 12 GB of RAM, while the 9 Pro models will come with at the very least 16 GB of RAM. Even though in certain benchmarks we have seen 8 GB variant of the Pixel 9. Oh, by the way, the new phones are also rumored to offer the two-way satellite communication via the Exynos 5400 modem. That's another thing. But Google has chosen the Sony IMX858, the same sensor used inside the Pixel 9's ultra-wide-angle camera, inside the ultra-wide-angle camera of the Pixel 9 Pro or the 9 Pro XL. But the craziest part is that all the sensors except the primary uses this particular model, including the front-facing camera. Now, the 858 is actually one about 2.51-inch sensor if you don't know. And it's inside the 5x telemeter camera as well as the ultra-wide-angle camera. Now, both of the Pixel Pro models also keep the same infrared thermometer as last year, but maybe this year Google will find some really useful features for this exact sensor. So the main sensor is not seeing any upgrades. It's still a one over 1.31-inch sensor, 50 megapixel Samsung's GNK sensor, which produces great results, by the way, but that's all in the software, not in the hardware department. But last year's Pixel 8 series introduced the Tensor G3 processor, and one of the weirdest things is that didn't have 8K encoding at 30 fps, even though it had the support, whether you talk about the sensor or the chipset. This might be changing this year. The Pixel camera app will support recording 8K resolution videos at 30 fps. The Pixel 9 and 9 Pro will offer a 4600 mAh battery, slightly more than the last model. The Pixel 9 Pro XL will offer 5060 mAh battery, about 10 mAh larger than the 8 Pro. But there is a chance Google will offer a 45-watt charging capabilities for the 9 Pro XL, which will charge it to 70% under 30 minutes. But the other two models will be 50% in 30 minutes, so it's a typical thing. Now the big thing, the price. Now the European pricing looks like this. The Pixel 9 is expected to start at €899 with the 128GB variant and about €999 for the 256GB model. The Pixel 9 Pro will start at €1,099 for the 128GB model, €1,200 for the 256GB model, and $1,329 for the 512GB variant. These are the European pricing. The 9 Pro XL will start at €1,200 for 128GB variant, $1,300 for 256GB variant, and $1,429 for the 512GB, and $1,689 for the 1TB variant. But Google is also rumored to offer free storage upgrades for pre-orders, and in terms of the US pricing, the Pixel 9 Pro will start at $999 and the Pixel 9 Pro XL will start at $1,100, while the price tag on the Pixel 9 will be similar to what the Pixel 8 had. But the disappointing part is that the 128GB base model is still a crime in 2024 flagship models.
And yes, if you want, you can get some crazy cool wallpapers up on my website, a link down below. Until the next one, bye and take care.